Welcome back, everybody. I'm Alan Taylor. This is DIY Live at Barrett-Jackson for 2012. We're part of the Craftsman Experience on the road. And if you have ever used this product right here on a sandwich or whatever you might want to use it for.
Not your sandwich.
Not your sandwich. You'll notice something a little different right here where it says Foose. Because my buddy Chip Foose right here is now involved and going to take WD-40 to the next level. Chip, how you doing, man?
Alan, good to see you too.
So, what is going on, man?
Well, you know,
my favorite product.
When my grandfather passed away, I inherited all of his tools. And the first thing I did with him is I went and got a can of WD-40 to clean them all up, get them working, and organize that toolbox. And when I told that story to the guys from WD-40, they thought, wow, we'd like to share that story with everybody. And I got involved, and the interesting thing is, it was great timing, because we've known WD-40 as a product and loved it for years.
So what you're saying is, you told a major manufacturer that you've been using their product for years, right?
Since I was a kid.
I tried this with Metamucil and I did not get a sponsorship. I don't know what's going on. Well, the Metamucil people here anywhere?
After the show, I'll give you some pointers.
Wrong company, right?
But what was interesting is, like I say, we've known WD-40 as a product and loved them for years.
Right.
Now we're going to know them as a brand because they are releasing, and they have released, the WD-40 Specialist line, which is an array of products, which are great.
So when you say an array of products, this stuff, it seems like it does everything. So is there a new formulation per?
They've got a dunk, like if you've got some parts that are corroded, you know, there's some corrosion
Dunkin' Donuts?
Exactly. If you want to clean up your donuts, you put them in there. But you open it up, you pour it out into a can, put your parts that you want to clean up.
Let them soak.
Let them soak overnight, come back, all the rust is off, they're raw metal. Now you can restore that part or whatever you need to do with it. They've got white lithium grease, a lot of different products that, are, you know, like I say, we've loved WD-40 as a product, and we're going to love them just as much as a brand.
So not just a rebranding. It really is multiple different products that you can use.
This is now WD-40 multi-use product.
Okay.
So all of them have WD-40 and a name for the products.
Gotcha. WD, water displacement formula number 40 from the Rocket Chemical Company originally. I learned this a long time ago. It really was a Rocket Chemical Company.
Exactly.
And they were trying to keep the condensation off the outside of rockets. And this is way back in the day, and I learned this from a guy named Steve Schwab years ago from WD, because I thought, what in God's name is WD-40? Years ago, and I called the company, and this guy starts talking to me, and he turns out he was just one of the great guys at WD-40. A great brand, a great company.
We've known it for years. We've used it for everything. I've even used it to polish my shoes at the shop.
I use it on my teeth.
Don't try that at home.
Honest to God, I've used it for everything. The one thing, when I was detailing cars years ago, it takes tar off the side of your car.
Exactly.
And it doesn't hurt the paint.
Well,
so many uses, it's endless.
You know, I grew up in Santa Barbara, and as a kid, I thought you went to the beach, you came home with an 1/8 inch or a 1/4 inch of
on your feet.
tar on your feet.
Yeah, right.
And we used WD-40 to get the tar off. But I just thought that was the way every beach was.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a massive oil leak in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, right.
And that's why we had the tar.
Well, I grew up right in Ventura, right down the way, so we had the same thing, believe me. So, well, what else are you doing in your world besides working with this company?
Well, you know, we also built the 2012 SEMA Cares WD-40 Foose Challenger, which is auctioning tonight at 6 o'clock. So I'm here in Arizona at this used car lot called Barrett-Jackson.
1,300 show cars.
You know, if you love cars, this is the place to come.
Yeah.
So we're gonna auction that off for child help and the child charities and SEMA Cares, and you know, we're hoping that somebody's gonna spend a whole lot of money to make these kids happy.
Well, you guys all know who Chip Foose is, right? Does everybody know who he is? So when I saw him on TV for the first time, I thought, that is a cool guy. Look at him. He's got good energy. He's nice. He's talented. The guy can do anything. And I thought, man, I would sure like to know him. And now I have him as a friend, and he's such an approachable, regular guy. And I got to tell you, brother, I got to apologize. You see what's going on right behind you?
This is actually really cool. I was going to ask you what's going on.
I stole the idea from you.
Hey, ideas, you never know where a great one's going to come from.
Bringing it down to the people, getting it down to where people can work on their own cars and doing stuff. And so this is the DIY, do-it-yourself pavilion.
This is educational.
Right. We actually pull people out of the crowd, teach them how to weld, teach them. We had a 9-year-old
Can you show me how to weld?
Hold on. Get the welder fired up. I don't think we can teach you anything, but point is,
it's what you learn after you know it all that counts.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, congratulations. And
Thank you very
congratulations
much.
to those folks over there at WD-40. You guys got yourself a jewel of a man. And we already love the product, and we love it better now because of this guy right here. Thank you very much,
Well,
Chip
stay
Foose.
tuned, 6 o'clock. That's when the Challenger
There you
rolls
go.
over, and we're
Bring
hoping
big
that,
money for a good charity,
We're
right?
hoping we're going to make the crowds go wild tonight.
What's the charity?
It's SEMA Cares,
Okay.
and it's child health,
Gotcha.
and it's the WD-40 SEMA Cares Foose Challenger.
Okay.
It's the first one that I've gotten involved with. I know they've raised over, I think it's $500,000 or $600,000 over the last 3 years, possibly 4 years. I think it's 4 years. And this is the first one I've gotten involved with, and I know I get to do another one next year, but you know, it's a pleasure to work with the guys at WD-40, and it's always been a pleasure to use the product.
Yep.
And again, always a pleasure
Thank
to see you.
And we'll support you in whatever you do.
Cool.
You're a good guy.
Thank you so much.
Best of brands only on our shows and everything we do. Craftsman experience on the road. Again, there's a two thumbs up, right?
That one's for you.
I'm keeping it. Will you sign it?
I will.
Hang with us. I'm getting a signature. Thanks for watching.
All right. I think I've got a Sharpie here.